Our guest today's got a lot of things to talk about and a lot of things we got to clear up, including right here at the beginning, Jones. Henri Veesaar is here. Henry, question number 1. This has been long debated on the pod.
How do I say my name?
Pronounce your name for the people.
Henri Veesaar. Henri Veesaar.
I'm not sure I can sound as cool as he does when I say it.
Well, I know you can't. So it sounds to me like you're saying, okay, now tell me if I'm saying it right. Henri Veesaar.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Jones, you give it a try. Do what you did on the roster.
Okay. Henri Veesaar.
Well, there's a lot of... No, that's wrong too.
That's wrong too.
I feel like it's just difficult to pronounce because we say Henri Veesaar.
Henri. Look, I'm trying to get the accent going. Henri Veesaar.
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 You gotta roll your E and A. So
Okay.
Henri
Roll my
Veesaar.
E and A.
Veesaar.
Because it's kind of like quieter E's, not an emphasis on it. Because we emphasize in Estonian.
Well, you got to talk on the microphone. Nobody's going to hear what you're saying.
My
Henry.
bad. And in Estonian, we kind of emphasize the second part of the syllabus, so it's Henri Veesaar.
Okay. This preseason. Look, we got to work on this leading up to the year. So
when Henry dunks at home, I want Jones to say
Yeah.
it right. So
Yeah, no doubt.
do you feel like you're on the right path?
We're going to make some progress. Yeah.
You'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. What's been going on? What's this experience been like? Take us through the last couple months of your life.
Moved in here. We could start practice right away. Got with Jonas a lot over the summer. A good work with him. And now did summer school, started school now. Kind of being adjusted. Had a great time with my teammates. Got to meet all these great people, great connections.
Have you enjoyed it?
Oh, yeah. Definitely enjoyed it a lot. It's been really fun.
Who's a Tar Heel you've played against this summer who you feel like's given you some good advice or helped your game?
Oh, Tyler Zeller for sure. And I think Luke, they were both really good at just kind of explaining what to do. Tyler was really good at kind of explaining on the defensive side and on rolling really kind of how to play ball screens. Just kind of, I got to kind of pick his brain, ask him a couple questions and what he thinks of things I do. And yeah, I know we talked a lot about jamming the ball screen because I think that's a really good way to do it. But he said you just kind of know the guy you're doing to. That if they flop, they're going to call a foul. So you can't push him too much. You just got to kind of stand him up. And then, yeah, on being the level of the ball screen and kind of having your hand activity. That's and the footwork, right? That's what we talked about.
Okay. Now, I remember when I would see Arizona play, and I'd see you play, I'd be like, this dude's intense. This dude's intense on the floor. But you're pretty chill right here. Is this a different guy who shows up when it's game time?
Yeah, it kind of goes that way. I feel like off the court, I'm more mellow, and then on the court, I get competitive. I want to win, so it's whenever game time brings on, you kind of got to bring it. Otherwise, you're not the team that's going to leave winning.
You want to, again, this is my initial impression. You don't like to you want to dunk it. You don't lay it up a lot. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, it's definitely a fair statement. I feel like dunks are a great thing.
Yeah.
If you go for it, you're going to make it 90% of the time, and the other 10% they foul you.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes both.
yeah, sometimes you get and-ones, and then it looks great too. But no, I just think it's kind of effective, and you just kind of have that aggressive mindset when you go, especially playing out of pick and rolls or when you finish in traffic. You kind of have to go up aggressively and strong. And if you kind of lay it up, I feel like you can do it strong, but a lot of times you kind of leave room for error, or you kind of have to adjust your body. But when you kind of go for the dunk, you just go for it and dunk it.
Yeah. That's how you live your life on the court too, right?
That's how I play. Henry probably picked that up watching me. Watching you in workouts and in pickup, a lot of your dunks come off of offensive rebounds. Hubert Davis loves offensive rebounding. What's the key to being a good offensive rebounder? How can you help this year's team doing that?
I had a smart man once told me you just have to go every time. And if you look, for example, Domantas Sabonis, he is relentless when he goes to offensive rebounds or any rebounds. He goes for everything. I feel like offensive rebounds, a lot of it is just going and kind of fighting your man off where you get just some type of angle. And then at the end, once there's a little, especially on layups, it's going to bounce around the rim. It's not going to go far. On three-pointers, you have no clue where you're probably going to go, it'll be a long rebound. But on layups, it's a short shot, short rebound. So as long as you go and you jump up there, you have a pretty good chance of getting a hand on it. try to get, maybe if you got both hands, then it's easier to finish. Find it's easier to finish. Like if you get a putback, just dunk it rather than come down, because then you land in traffic. You have all these guys swiping at you or trying to push you. So it's just easier if you like kind of get some momentum and try to go for a putback dunk.
Okay. Obviously, you played with Caleb Love
Yes.
here these last couple of years. We know Caleb well here in Chapel Hill. Was there any conversation with you and Caleb when you were thinking about where you wanted to go? Was there any conversation about Carolina?
Oh, for sure. When I found out it was an option, first of all, UNC is a big place. Like everybody knows where UNC is and the whole program. And I had my really close friend Caleb. Like he's a really good player. He pushed me a lot when I was at Arizona. I have only good things to say about him. And I kind of asked him what he thinks about it. Is it like a good fit for me? And he said that UNC plays a lot through bigs. He thinks the coaching staff here is great. He had only good things to say about it. And he said it's going to be good for my development. So I trusted him on that. We had also Coach Rubb in Arizona who was here as a coach. And he said the same thing. So I didn't see that they didn't have any personal benefit to it. So I thought they were just going to tell me how it is. And I kind of trusted him with it.
When you were in the portal, I feel like we didn't get like the Henri recruiting tour where you went like 5 different places and like posted some Instagram updates and like pulled out some hats and all that stuff. What was it about Carolina that you knew that was really the only place you were looking at, and why did you want to do it that way?
I feel like I just found a great fit. Like talking to coaches, they seem all very genuine people who have genuine interest in you. They had a great role for me for the team. It's a winning program, and I felt like when I went to the portal, that was the main thing. I didn't wanted to go for the winning team with a great program that I know I'm not gonna have to lose, because that's one thing I really hate doing. And I could not imagine being first probably teams where I gotta get more shots up, gotta more of the ball, but I don't want it to. If I end the season and we play ACC conference and I'm 5-15 where I lost 15 games, I don't think I way rather have less shots and end the season being 18-2.
Yeah. Win the games and dunk the ball. These are 2 things that I respect about Henri. What have these couple of weeks been like, I guess months been like, trying to get to know all these new guys? Because there are players from different spots. There's freshmen that are going to play a key role, a handful of guys that were already here. How have you tried to build some chemistry? I know that still continues, but how have you tried to do it here over these first couple of weeks and months?
I feel like the coach has done a great job of we had a team trip to Outer Banks, so we kind of have off the court time to spend together. We have team meals, so kind of just to get to know each other. And on the basketball court, it's easy to make friends because we all have a similar goal. We all want to play basketball. We want to go to the next level. We all want to win games, and we kind of have to work together for it. So we have a common goal. It makes it a lot easier.
What's Henri at the beach like? Is Henri like a in the water guy? Is he a stay on the sand guy?
No, I'm definitely constantly have to be doing something. I cannot just tan and sit on the beach. I'll get very bored, but I'm definitely a big time SPF 50 guy. Otherwise, I burn.
I respect
crazy.
it. Yeah. I know that feeling. Feels like you could be a volleyball guy. You a volleyball guy?
Not really.
feel
I
like
played
you
a
could-
little bit,
Yeah.
but
I feel like
I can play a little bit. Yeah. Being 7 foot helps when you play beach volleyball.
Tell us a little bit about your backstory, just kind of your upbringing and how it's all gotten to this point.
Well, I was born in Estonia, in Tallinn. That's my hometown. All I can remember is my dad. Sports-wise, my first sport that I did was swimming. I was scared of water, so my parents said, you were going to swimming practice. You better learn how to swim, and you can't be scared of it.
Yeah.
So I did 8 years of that. During that time, first I did 2 years of soccer. I was a little bit too tall and not coordinated with my feet enough for it. So when I was about 8, I started playing basketball, or 7. But I would say that even before that, I would always shoot with my dad or just play basketball but not actually have the practices.
Sure.
But then, once I was 8, I started practicing it. And after that, I did swimming until I was 12, but I kept playing basketball ever since. And then I kind of had to make the choice when I was 12, whichever one I want to do, because I felt like you needed at least kind of concentrate on one sport rather than do both.
When did you get, I'm not to 7 feet, but when did you realize, I am bigger than most everyone else?
I would say, I never really had one big growth spurt, but I always grew like 4 inches every year or around that or 5. So it was like really about when I was turned 15, I was about 6'8", 6'9". So it was like I was already very tall.
Right.
But it wasn't never like I didn't have anything crazy where I had a growth spurt, but it was just every year constantly. Like when I was 14, I think my birthday I was like 6'6", so it's like then that's when it started slowing down. But like already when I was I think 12, I was 6 foot, so it's like you just constantly have.
Yeah. Adam, there's still hope.
I like how he was like, I mean, I just grew 4 to 5 inches every year, nothing big. Like, that was the dream, Henry. I kept waiting for that to happen, and you act like it's nothing. I'm not going to sit here and listen to this. Longtime pod listeners should know Henry's already been through our stash of Skittles, and he can name what country they're from just looking at the wrapper.
Wow.
Now, that's partly due to his international expertise.
Yeah, that's impressive.
But it's also because of... Turn the listeners on to Geoguessr, Henry, and tell them what they're missing, why it's fun.
Geoguessr, basically, I'm gonna explain it real quick. It's a video game. You get put in any place in the world on Google Maps, and then you kind of have to walk around and look around and figure out where you are on the map, and you get points based on how accurate you are to the location you got put on.
And Henry is very skilled at this game.
You're experienced.
I'm not very skilled. I am an average player.
And I'm ranked number 7 in the world in this game. I'm not very skilled. I do my best. I do all I can do.
I like playing it.
Who on the team do you think would be your closest competition in that game?
I'll probably give it to Luca, like Ivan, because they have lived somewhere else. Because I don't think the Americans would have much of a chance.
Throwing down a challenge right now.
Yeah.
I'll say Luca because he also speaks French. So that, and like he speaks Serbian, French. He can read. I'm assuming he can read Grillica, and so that will help him in a couple of the locations.
Wait, what is it? What read what?
Grillica. It's like the Russian alphabet.
Oh, okay.
We have some Skittles with that.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Henry.
I didn't even know that. I'm still looking for the lime flavor.
How many languages do you speak?
I just speak 3. I speak Estonian, Spanish, and English.
Only 3.
Yeah.
Up your game, Veesaar. Okay, big guys don't like to be big guys all the time anymore. And you can step out and shoot. We've seen it some in pickup. Where do you fall in? Okay, being on the block, want to step out and shoot the 3, want to be able to do both. Where are you?
Well, I think everybody loves to shoot 3s, and they want to kind of, get in the bag and like try to play one-on-one and get off the dribble. But you really at some point have to realize that there's a team game. Some people are really good at some certain things, and you just kind of have to make the plays that are best for the team. I think that's where it really gets to. Like, there's certain games where we're going to have size advantage, and I'm better on the block, ducking in, getting balls, doing post-up moves, and that's what I'm going to have to do the whole game. But there's also other games where maybe the big guys, they have a 280-pound big guy, and I'm better at bringing him out of stay at the 3-point line and make him guard me there, because otherwise I'm going to shoot it.
Sure.
Or like make him play pick and roll, make him backpedal, or if they want to switch, it's really good. We can have get Kyan on a mismatch at the top and have me on a mismatch on the guard at the bottom, kind of on the block posting up. So just kind of read what the defense gives us.
You mentioned Tyler Zeller. One of the great things about Tyler was how he ran the floor and got a lot of easy baskets, just getting out ahead of the defense. Where do you feel like you are with that in terms of just your conditioning and ability to run the floor? And does this team have the ability to do that?
Oh, for sure. I think we're going to do a great job of running the floor and getting easy baskets. I think for Coach Hubert, it's a big deal of making sure that we run the floor. He always says how on missed shots, we got to be in scoring position in 4 seconds, made shot 3 seconds. So it's really, he kind of wants to live in primary break where we get easy layups every time. He says we always have to fight for it rather than settle and let's play 5-on-5. Because I think there's a lot of advantages to be had when you push the ball, especially with having Seth. He's incredible at going downhill in transition because he's so quick, he's so athletic. He just kind of jumps up there and finishes over people. So it's I think if he can push the ball the way we have been doing it in practice, the whole season we're going to be really good.
You mentioned working out with Jonas or getting to work with Jonas. What have been some of the focuses there? What's been the goal?
He's definitely talked a lot about getting stronger with my legs and just my core, kind of being able to keep my ground, not letting people push me around. That's been a big emphasis for him, and kind of work on my posture.
Has it been good? Like some people don't like working with Jonas. Like it's tough.
No, it's I wouldn't say it's the best feeling in the world going in there at 7:45 in the morning and he says, let's do front squats, and I think you need to add weight. It's not the best. It's not the best
It's not
feeling.
your favorite part of the day.
But I'll say you definitely appreciate him because he definitely wants you to be better and he cares about you, and that's why he pushes you.
Okay, last thing, at least for me. You guys, I mean, you got a little bit of time. We're still about 2 months before things get started for real. What's important over these 2 months in your mind as you guys creep closer to the season starting?
I think the most important thing is just kind of getting on one page as the whole team, being able to get the ball movement the way we need to do, because obviously Luka came in late, so we kind of need to get him adjusted to all the plays and everything, and kind of getting the 0.5 mentality on offense where we move the ball really quick. We kind of just trust the other teammates to make the play, that we don't feel like we have to play hero ball, because I feel like that's where most teams fall, is that if you get good ball movement, everybody finds a shot, everybody's happy, everybody gets their points, nobody's worried about it, and most of all, the team wins games when we move the ball quick.